are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. So week 3 for Am I Delusional album for Cardi B. The numbers are in. And she sells 64,000 for her third week. Now, Nicki Minaj sold, I think, 65 to 66,000 first week. But, you know, Cardi B did say that Nicki Minaj was not her peer. Not only that, on Payola day 23, Pink Friday 2 did 8 million streams. Am I Delusional album by Cardi B did 4 million streams. 3 million without 2 5-year-old songs, okay, on its 23rd day of being released. So Nicki Minaj is constantly outselling Cardi B, but Cardi B fans always try to drag Nicki Minaj when it comes to her numbers, which is really weird. Now, this is not even the saddest part. The saddest part is that Cardi B spent her birthday alone, basically. She was in the club, looking a mess. And a lot of fans are wondering, where is Stefan Diddy? Why didn't he celebrate Cardi B's birthday with her? Now, he is, you know, a football player in his football season, but he could have flew her out. But this goes back to my theory of that this relationship is PR. Now that the album is over and it has came out, we don't see them together like that no more. And in my opinion, I truly believe that Cardi B is Stefan Diddy's beard and that this was a fake relationship for the album rollout. Now, moving on from that, Tyla reposted Doja Cat singing Push to Start on her Instagram, and allegedly Tyla has asked Doja Cat for a collaboration. Let me know if you guys would be here for them doing a record together. I definitely would be here for it. I just don't feel like it would really do anything. It's not going to be a cultural reset. It may not even chart because Doja Cat is flopping right now. So asking Doja Cat for a collaboration is not going to help you in today's time. Okay, back in 2021, 2022, a Doja Cat collaboration would do a lot for you. 2025, a Doja Cat collaboration means absolutely positively nothing. And it's no shade. I like Doja Cat, but she definitely has fell off. And she needs to blame, you know, the fans, you know, whether that be the Barbs or the Kittens, but somebody's not supporting her. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj has unfollowed Arrogant Tay, her hairstylist of 7 years, on Instagram. A lot of fans are saying it's because he is now working for Ice Spice full time. Now, some fans are saying, you know, he got fired because of Kenneth. They blame Kenneth for everything. I mean, what the hell does Arrogant Tay, tennis ball, getting fired have to do with Kenneth Petty when he was working for Nicki while she was with Kenneth? So it just doesn't logically make sense, okay? Y'all got to stop trying to blame Kenneth for every little thing, okay? But here's the thing. I feel like Arrogant Tay, he's a good hairstylist when it comes to wigs, okay? When it comes to wigs, he's a very good hairstylist. But he's not the only good hairstylist in the world, okay? Nicki Minaj has worked with plenty of good hairstylists, and maybe she's going to be doing her natural hair era, okay? And he wasn't around during the natural hair era, but he's good for hairstyling wigs. That's his specialty. But, you know, what if Nicki Minaj wants to do a natural era? Is he going to really show out and show up, okay? But the only thing is with Arrogant Tay, you know, now that she might have given him the boot, he definitely might start spilling some tea. Now, here's the thing. You know, there's a possibility that they could work together in the future. Okay, I don't think this is the first time they've had a falling out, if there is any, but I just don't feel like she unfollowed him for no reason. I don't want to hear that in the comments. Now, she also had unfollowed Lourdes, the dud that was on Cardi B's album, but she was previously signed to Heavy on it. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that she's getting rid of the duds and snakes in the camp. Lourdes, I don't really care that she unfollowed her because I didn't think that she was that talented anyway. And I just feel like if you're going to be signed to an artist, you probably shouldn't work with their ops. I think that's common sense. You know, she was trying to insinuate if Nicki Minaj unfollowed her, then, you know, Nicki would be bitter. Well, Nicki Minaj unfollowed you and what now? Okay. But the only thing is, you know, Nicki got to make her followers, who she follows, not her followers, but who she follows, she got to make that private. I think you can do that on Instagram. I don't know. But now fans are saying Nicki lost the general public support, lost her lapdogs, her music is trash. And people are saying that we're finally going to see Nicki Minaj's downfall. I don't know about that. Okay, I think that's something y'all be wishing. The general public don't support the other female rappers. You're all talking about, oh, she lost the general public support. Well, then Megan must have lost it years ago. Y'all don't support Megan, Scratch Off, Doja Cat. Don't they have the general public support? Are y'all slow? Now, it has been reported that Cardi B's Tomorrow 2 is outselling Super Freaky Girl. Both released in 2022, but Gorilla Glue's collaboration with Cardi B yesterday too, that just got certified 4 million units in the US. So it sold 4 million. Super Freaky Girl has sold 4 million, and I guess Gorilla now has the highest selling rap single of the 2020s. Okay. Now, here's my thing. Nicki Minaj's Super Freaky Girl certification hasn't been updated. But what I've noticed is even though Cardi B said Nicki Minaj is not her peer, that's what Bacteria Beckley said. Okay, didn't she say that, Cardi B fans, or did she not? But y'all still comparing numbers. But when Nicki Minaj constantly outsells her, y'all say, oh, she's been in the game 17 years. Oh, she should outsell. Oh, this and that. She's on every collaboration. She did 1 million features. Which one is it? Is it Nicki Minaj is the queen and she outsells Cardi B and she's Cardi B's peer? Or is it Cardi B is not her peer and you guys should not be comparing? You can't have your cake and eat it too. So y'all got to pick a side. Now, moving on to Halle Bailey. It looks like Halle Bailey and Jonah from The Little Mermaid might be seeing each other. Now, a few months ago, she was seeing Kendrick Lamar's producer. Okay, he worked on GNX. He also worked with Queen Bee in the past, but he's not really a big producer like that. But she was seen out with him, I believe, when she was in Italy. But it looks like she might have moved on to her former co-star, Jonah. She said on Snapchat she had to support Jonah's incredible film, and she wants the fans to watch. Okay, so that's what she said. And the film is A House of Dynamite. I guess it's on Netflix. Okay, I don't know what that is about. But the point of the matter is like her posting that she's supporting Jonah lets me know that they might be low-key seeing each other. Okay? I don't know if Jonah wants to get into baby daddy, baby mama beef, though, because she still got issues with doodle garbage. But, you know, I definitely think that they might be messing with each other on the low. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I think if she was smart, she would get like with a Damson Idris. Okay, Jacob Lattimore or something like that. Okay, I feel like Jonah, he gonna do her how Joseph Quinn did Doja Cat. He gonna hit it, and then quit it. Just like Joseph Quinn did to Doja Cat. Okay, was sleeping with her for months, then went on Raya, dubbed her to the side. That's usually how it's gonna go. So I think if she wants something with longevity, you know, she should get with like a Damson Idris. Damson Idris, you know, he seems like somewhat of a guy that wants a relationship. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that Bia's album, Bianca, earned 428,000 streams in its first full day of release. And then on the second full day, it did 272,000 streams on Payola 5. A lot of fans are clowning her because Cardi B's Pretty and Petty received 300 and 500,000 streams on Payola 5. And that is just a single. So let me know if you guys consider this to be a bop or flop for Bia. Definitely a flop, but I wasn't expecting Bia to do a lot. You know, no shade. I wasn't expecting that. I think her album was fire, but I wasn't expecting numbers from Bia. Now, SZA has teased that she will be doing an R&B, a strictly R&B album for her next era. Okay? I'm like, I thought she was already doing R&B. So what does she classify the music that she's been putting out? Pop? Okay, because it ain't really, it's like some songs are popping and mostly the song she put out is R&B. So I don't understand why she posted and said, I'm ready to make R&B now. Like, haven't you been making that? What I did notice is, though, SZA doesn't have her freckles anymore. That's what I did notice. I don't care about her announcing that she's making an R&B album because I like SZA, so I'm going to stream it no matter what. But where is SZA's freckles? I noticed since Nicki Minaj called out the fake freckles, she hasn't been wearing her freckles on her face. That's very interesting. So, in my opinion, I feel like SZA, just because you got called out for having fake freckles, that doesn't mean you have to erase them off your face. Now it's noticeable that the freckles were fake. See, if you kept putting them on, people might have thought it was real. Okay? I don't like that. I think she looks better without the freckles, but I'm like, damn, like, you really let Nicki Minaj punk you. No shade. No shade. You let Nicki Minaj punk you and remove those freckles. Wow. Wow. Now, moving on from that, Kylie appeared to be singing on her new Terror Jr. song for her new Kylie Cosmetics Snapchat ad. Okay? You know, one thing about Kylie, unfortunately, the song was trash. Okay, so I do have to give Kylie 50,000 lashes. Very auto-tuney. Like, it just sounds like auto-tune on top of auto-tune. So she could have kept that in the stash. Okay, show some skin and don't open your mouth. And it's really no shade. But the song was trash and nobody cares about Kylie Cosmetics anymore. Kylie fell off. I guess that's why she had to start making music again. The music is trash. The cosmetics are trash. I think you get terrible reviews for a lot of your cosmetics. People care about Rare Beauty and Fenty Beauty and like Road Beauty now, but we're not talking about Kylie Cosmetics anymore because it's not 2015. So that's one. Number two, I just feel like Kylie fell off completely. Like, nobody is checking for Kylie Jenner. Okay? I think that maybe she should do like what Kim K is doing. Kim is kind of falling off, so she's getting into the acting thing. Maybe Kylie should do that. But nobody is checking for Kylie musically or for anything. No shade. So I think she needs to stop with the antics. You know damn well you can't sing. That's why you had all that auto-tune. You know damn well you can't sing. So I need you to stop with the antics and just go get knocked up by Timothée Chalamet or something. I mean, like, it's just pointless at this point because nobody cares. Okay? I'm like, why is she bothering releasing music? She knows she don't have no damn talent. Now, Meek Mill is also receiving 50,000 lashes for his dumbass statement that he made on Instagram. Now, as we know, David, the singer, is being investigated but has not been charged for the death of his ex, young minor girlfriend who was basically not alive in his car. Okay, which, you know, the police found. Now, with that being said, Meek Mill said, I need his promo for my album rollout. Who do I call? Are you slow? He's not getting any promo. Okay? He don't even have an album out. dummy. He is getting more, I guess, notoriety because people believe that he offed his, ex-girlfriend or ex-minor girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. He's being investigated for offing and having inappropriate relationships with a child, with a minor. Okay, that's why he's in the news now. Before then, nobody was really checking for him like that. He had a few viral songs on TikTok, but he wasn't charting like how he is now. Let's be very clear. And, I can see you getting this type of album rollout if you rob Nicki Minaj's house again like you did before, or beat her up like you did in the past. That probably get you some, promo, because I notice a lot of incels and, weirdos that, abuse women. They get a lot of clout nowadays. Before, it used to be a time where people get shunned and blackballed. And that still happens to some sort of degree. But I feel like there's a lot of weirdos and incels in the world where they love abusers. So there is a subgroup that will support you because at the end of the day, you still have somewhat of a career after abusing Nicki Minaj. Devil Nation still worked with you. Camel Face only dropped you because you wasn't selling, because you basically a flop now. But I'm sure if you continue your abusive behavior, people will somewhat support you. Now, moving on from that, Billboard has announced, and so has chart data, the highest selling rap albums of 2025. Okay, because the year is ending. Now, GNX is number one by the King of Rap, selling 2 million. Okay. Music by Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi is at number 2 with 1.5 or 1.1 for the year so far. Take Care by Big X did 751,000. Wham did 722,000. Tyler did 722,000 too. Good Kid, Mad City did 700,000. How is this possible? People are still buying Good Kid, Mad City. Okay. Champagne Thickums Take Care did 709,000. Alligator Bites Never Heal by D0JA did 678,000. Damn did 670,000. Where is Cardi B's album? Okay, didn't it sell 2 million or 1 million first week? How comes it's not on the list? That's how I know that she be using payola. Because you would have been surpassed GNX if you really went platinum, or, they said she was double platinum because she had WAP and Up on her album. How come she not on the list? How come she not on the best-selling hip-hop rap albums of the year for 2025? GNX came out last year. So how is GNX outselling Cardi B? That means she just used payola. This is how I know her numbers are not real and they fluffed them up, because she never really be on the Billboard list like that. When it comes to best-selling hip-hop albums, she's never there. Okay? She is the weirdest thing. Didn't you sell 2 million or 1 million for your album because you put Whopping Up? Where are you on the list? Just lying. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Nicki, Queen Taylor, Sweetie and Ice Spice. Link will be in description, and I hope you guys have a great day.